So we've got the if function done. We did that with the was the goal met, either yes or no. Was the total greater than or equal to 34,000? The goal or the I2 cell. We've talked a bit about the and function, how you can test for multiple things. If all the tests are true, then the and function returns true. If one of them is false, then it returns false. Okay? And we've done a little bit of nesting. We brought in the min function. Now, let's take all this goodness and let's bring it into the if. So, I'm going to hop up to cell I5, the bonus status for H. James. We need to know if they met the goal, if there's a yes here, and we need to know if each week is greater than or equal to 8,000. So with the standard if, we know a standard if can only accept one test. So now we're going to nest the and inside the logical test argument of the if function. Take a look. So I'm going to hop into cell I5. I'm going to go to formulas, logical, and I'm going to grab the if. Now inside of if, first part is our logical test. And we've got 5 tests. Was the goal met? And each week. But really, like we saw earlier, we're going to narrow it down to just 2 because we're going to also nest in the min function. All right. So for my logical test, I'm going to type in and open parentheses. And open parentheses. Then, to help me be a little bit cleaner and a little bit more direct with my arguments, I'm going to go click on and up inside my formula bar. This will then change me to my and arguments. Now, I'm working on a Windows system, so all I have to do is click in the function name and it'll change to the proper function. If you're on a Mac, you'll go click on and then you'll hit the FX button over here on the left, and that'll change your formula builder window on the right hand side. So once you're inside the and, I can go down here to the and arguments, and for my first test, I'm going to grab cell H5, and I just want to know if that is equal to yes. Oh, let's make sure that that's an equal sign, not a plus sign. H5 equals yes inside double quotes. Now for my logical test 2, here I'm going to bring in min, M-I-N, open parentheses, and I'm going to go grab cells B5 to E5. Close the parentheses, and I want to know if the minimum result of that range, B5 to E5, is greater than or equal to 8,000. There's my 2 tests. So my and is done. I'm testing for my 2, whether they're true or false. Now I'm going to go click on the if again. And remember, if you're on a Windows, you just click on if and you got the if. If you're on a Mac, click on the if, hit the FX, and that will update it for you. So now, for value if true, I'm just going to say bonus. So if it's true, they get a bonus. I'll hit my tab key. Again, they put in the quotes for me. And then for value if false, I'll say no bonus. There we go. And that's it. I'll hit OK. First person made it. They got a yes. All their weeks are greater than or equal to 8,000. I'll copy that down. Boop. Next 2 people didn't make it. They didn't reach the goal. Next person, they got the bonus. Yes, each week is greater than or equal to 8,000. Last person, no bonus. They met the goal, but a couple of their weeks were less than 8,000. This is your if function. Huge. Does a load of work for you, all based on conditions. And to get the if to do even more, we nest in another function, in this case and, to allow us to test multiple conditions. Try this out. Get the exercise file. You can follow along, rewind the video. You can jump into it yourself. But try this out. A lot of little moving pieces in there just because we're nesting functions. But it's really very, very powerful. Get functions to do even more for you through nesting.